Now, I had to time in on this story right here because you get so many stories like this throughout a year's time, and so many different people that have mixed sentiments and emotions about how they feel. So let me make something very, 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 how can I say this? Very open for anybody to understand. If you break in somebody's house, I don't care who you are, I don't care where you at. If you break into somebody's house, you deserve to get your ass shot. Now, in this story right here, the only reason why I felt that the lady who shot the young brother was wrong is because this lady shot him outside the house. You know what I'm saying? You ain't supposed to kill people outside the house. So if they make it outside the house, you don't have the right to kill them. But if your ass come home and it's a burglar in that house and you are armed, I suggest that you defend yourself. If you are in your house and somebody breaking your house on you, I suggest you defend yourself, but you don't shoot a person that made it outside of robbing your ass. You don't shoot them then. When they make it outside the house and they getting away, that's a cowardly ass move because you shooting somebody in the back that's trying to run for their life. But people who break into people's homes, stop breaking in people's houses if you don't want to get shot in your face. If you don't want nobody, see, I can understand. I probably won't shoot you over my car. I'll probably hit you with I'll probably whoop your ass over my car. But you breaking in my house, you stepping out of grounds now. Now you stepping out of grounds now. You gonna break in somebody's house and they got their family in there, you deserve to die. Ain't no compromising in that. If you're inside of your home and somebody breaks in it when you got your family in there, you don't know what they got. They deserves to get it, family. You break in somebody's house and you go through their stuff and they come home and your ass is in their house, you deserve to get it. But if you sitting there and you just robbed their house and you running for your life to get away, I couldn't shoot you in your back because I am not a fucking coward.
Fights back, shooting and killing a would-be burglar. Police say she shot and killed the teenage thief while he was climbing out of her window. CBS 4's Gabby Fleischman is live at the scene with the latest. Gabby.
Vanessa, neighbors tell me that this home has been burglarized in the past, which is why the homeowner set up these surveillance cameras. Detectives say the security system actually alerted the homeowner of the break-in last night. We did get a chance to speak with the sister and the cousin of the young man who was killed, and they say they don't understand why that homeowner had to take matters into her own hands instead of waiting for police.
I don't care if she have her gun license, her rights, or any of that. That is way beyond the law, way beyond.
Relatives of 17-year-old Trayvon Johnson are angry. The teenager was shot and killed last night by a homeowner who police say was protecting her property.
He was not supposed to die like this. He had a future ahead of him. Trayvon had goals. He was a very funny guy. He was very big on education. He loved going to school. He loved learning.
Last night, Miami-Dade police say the D.A. Dorsey Technical College student burglarized a home south of 79th Street near I-95, just blocks away from where he lives. Detectives say the 54-year-old homeowner was alerted of the break-in by her security system. With officers already on their way, she rushed
Messing around with them white people.
and police say she was armed.
She observed a subject exiting the home through the rear.
According to detectives, there was a confrontation and one shot was fired. Johnson was pronounced dead at the hospital.
Hey, what's wrong with her? She did not have to shoot him. There's no reason that she should have waited until after he walked out the yard to try to shoot him. Like, police already.
Okay, I got to stop it real quick, family. I got to stop it just to put my 2 cents in. Now, if your ass walk up into a bank and you walk in there and your mind is set on you robbing the bank and you don't think for an instance that you can get shot and you can die, you're a dumbass. If you try to break into somebody's home, you should at least think inside of your head, I am gambling with my life. You know what I'm saying? It's a chance that the homeowner in there got a gun and he'll shoot me. If you run up into a convenience store and you rob the person at the convenience store, what are the chances of them pulling out a gun and start shooting your head off? So if you put yourself in a position to where you can lose your life, you could lose your life.
And then why would she shoot him?
Relatives say they don't believe Johnson stole anything from the home, but detectives would not confirm that.
You have to understand, you have to look at it from every child's point of view that was raised in the hood. How he gonna get his money to have clothes to go to school?
While the investigation continues into whether the shooting was justified or...
I'm sorry, it's called get a job, work. You can't find a job, find a hustle that doesn't require you robbing anybody. You you doing anything that is against the law? How about you work hard with your hands and get the things that you want out of this life? It ain't nothing wrong with hustling, family. Ain't nothing wrong hustling, but it's a proper way to do everything. It's a righteous way to do everything. And if you can't get a job, you're going to have to keep on the grind until you can get it. I'm not apologizing for no lazy ass trifling person that's robbing, stealing, and killing and doing all this foul ass behavior. Before I got this job that I'm working right now, it took me a whole year to find a job. In that year time, I didn't have to rob nobody. I didn't have to break in nobody's house. I didn't have to rob no banks. I didn't have to steal nothing from nobody. That made me, from them to deny me a job, that made me get out on the grind and bust my ass even more to get the things that I got in this life. You don't result into doing a crime just because your ass don't have. That should give you the crave. That should give you the hunger to want it that much more.
Or not, detectives want to remind the public that if possible, it's best not to take these types of situations into your own hands.
If there's any type of situation that happens, or they believe there's a burglary at their home, or any type of confrontation, dial 911. Have the police go out and make that confrontation. That's what we're here for.
And police say the homeowner is cooperating. She was taken in for questioning last night, but so far no charges have been filed against her. We're told that the state attorney's office is still reviewing the case. Live from Northwest Miami-Dade, Gabby Fleischman, CBS 4 News.
And I hate to say it like that, family, but it's so true.
Homeowner fights back, shooting and killing a would-be burglar. Police say
she's gonna get off on that, family. Y'all remember that lady, that white lady who seen the young brothers and they was throwing rocks at her house, or so she say that they was throwing rocks, and she got away with that shit. She really do. So I don't know why it is my young brothers, they will put themselves in a position to where they can lose their life. Was that man right on what he did? He was watching that lady home. Let's play no games, family. I'm not a thug apologizer. I'm not for this. I'm not for to sit here and say, oh, well, you doing evil and you wrong. We don't make no wrongs no right up over here. That young man, he was wrong for that, family. He was wrong. He was watching that lady. He knew when she came in. He knew what time that she went. That's why a lot of break-ins in your neighborhoods, they people that you know, family. Just like in this situation right here, that young man watched her. You know what I'm saying? And knew what time that she would go. And knowing that she a white lady, y'all should already know that these white people are packing. They is not gonna get their ass whooped like that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all think that, oh yeah, they sitting there talking that shit. They talking that shit because they got a gun with them, family. So they not going to take an ass whooping. I'm just letting you know that. You know what I'm saying? I live in a city that's predominantly around them, and I know their ways and how they act. I got to live around them, family. So look at this. It's the altercation in the parking lot. The cops is damn right. She was wrong for that shit, family. She was wrong for killing that young man outside of the house. He already did the crime, and he was not in her house. Okay, he was on her property, but you don't shoot people for being in your yard. You know what I'm saying? You don't put a gun on somebody for being in your damn yard. He already did the act. So she was dead wrong on killing that young man, but he put himself in that position. And if he wasn't out robbing and stealing and shit, he wouldn't be dead, family. He wouldn't be dead. So as I look at her, I look at this white lady like she's gonna get off with murder. She murdered that man and she got away with it. But the only reason why she got away with it, because that man put himself in the position to where he was doing something and he had no business doing that, family. And y'all know, just like I know, what's right is right, what's wrong is wrong, family.